withholding anything. I was simply separating our finances. Her income was still hers. My income was now mine. The joint account had exactly 3 months of mortgage payments and utility money. And after that, we'd either have new arrangements or separate lives. That's when she started crying real tears. This time, not about our marriage, or my feelings, or the family being torn. Apart about money at PM. That night I got a text from Otis, just 4 words, "Let us discuss a settlement." I didn't answer. There was nothing to settle, yet no divorce papers filed, no lawyers officially retained, though ID had 3 consultations, just a family in freefall, finally facing gravity after years of pretending they could float above reality on my dime. 2 weeks into this new normal, something unexpected happened. Tomas showed up at the house at AM on a Tuesday, unshowered, eyes red, looking like he'd been up all night. He wasn't there to apologize, exactly, more like he'd finally done some math of his own. His new apartment, the one I helped with the down payment, turns out the monthly costs were more than he'd calculated: utilities, internet, groceries, all the little things that magically appeared at home but cost actual money in the real world. He'd blown through his savings already. The vacation had cost him more than expected. He put excursions and drinks on his own credit card, assuming he could just figure it out later. Now, later had arrived, and he was drowning part of me. A small hurt part wanted to tell him this was a valuable life lesson and send him on his way. But the dad in me couldn't do it. Instead, I made him breakfast, taught him how to make a basic budget spreadsheet, showed him exactly what things actually cost in the real world, the world I'd been silently managing while he posted about what a boomer his dad was. By lunchtime he looked shell-shocked, not just from the financial reality check, but from seeing maybe for the first time what I actually did for this family. Beyond just existing as a punchline for his social media jokes. He didn't apologize, not directly, but he did something that hit me harder than any apology could have. He deleted all his social media apps right there at the kitchen table, said he needed to get his head straight without the constant noise, asked if he could come over on Sundays for me to help him figure out this adult progress. I guess Willow's been a different story after the initial shock wore off. She shifted into full damage control mode, started calling mutual friends to explain this. Posted a long, vague Facebook update about healing from unexpected life changes that made it sound like I'd had a breakdown. Lindsay's been her bullhorn, telling anyone who listened that I'm having a midlife crisis, that I'm being financially abusive by cutting Willow off, that the vacation was supposed to be a gift to me, not an exclusion. I haven't bothered countering any of it. The people who know me, really know me, have seen through it immediately. The rest not worth my energy. Piper's been caught in the middle, feels guilty for going on the trip, feels guilty for still wanting a relationship with, feels guilty for being angry at her mom. Just guilt all around. I've tried to make it clear she doesn't need to choose sides, that I will always be her dad regardless of what happens with Willow, that her college is still covered, that her future is secure. 3 weeks in Willow finally came by to talk for real, sat at the kitchen counter, where we've had breakfast for 20 years, asked if I was really going through with this, if I was really willing to throw away our marriage. Over one mistake I pulled out my phone.